New Bay, who this? New Bay, who this? Damn, silver just going freaking crazy right now. Silver is going crazy right now, dude. Silver is going crazy right now. Crazy. I don't think we're gonna ever get no pullback on silver, man. I guess we could see a pullback here, but mm, mm. Yeah, what's up, Tony Gold? What's up? Hey, you ever consider changing your name to Tony Silver? You ever consider changing it to Tony Silver? Because Silver is the new bad bitch in town. What's up, man? Silver is the new bad bitch in town. My God, dude, look at Silver, man. Oh, you don't like Silver? Man. Gold who? Is that something that they sell at Denny's? Gold what? Man, I haven't looked at a gold chart. Silver has been, man, the risk to reward. So I just closed out of a silver long. Wow, that is exhilarating, man. So I was in, so actually, well, I guess I could show it later on into the stream, but I was kind of upset towards the end of the day because I caught this short right here in silver, and man, this thing pulls back. The bears got out of their positions real quick at this double bottom. I thought we was gonna at least, take out this low. But the bears is like, nope, we're gonna take our profits at that low. And I was up about $1,200 in this. It bounced so fast, I couldn't do anything about it. It just bounced so fast. And just for it to finish the rotation, at the start of the session. But I was able to get into this long though. I did catch this long. Yo, congratulations, Tony Gold, man. Yeah, I mean, yo, dude, everybody was, y'all guys was telling me about silver. I wasn't trying to listen to none of that because I was so stuck on gold. But I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with the silver's game. I looked at a silver chart multiple times. I could not find any rhyme or reason to how it moves. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick to the devil that I know, which is gold. Uh, Gold has its up and downs. Sometimes, I'll get stopped out of gold, and I have to if I want to make money in gold, I have to risk a lot, which is crazy, man. I have to risk a lot of money, and I think that's probably why we get so much. Like sometimes gold will go deeper into supply, or it'll go deeper into demand because people are willing to hold a losing position in gold. Now that I'm trading in silver, people get out of silver real quick. And you can see that in the price action. Price does not go too far past support and resistance, which is a good thing, which is something that we can take advantage of. At least I take advantage of that. I have an 18 tick stop on silver. So every trade I'm risking 18 ticks to make 135 ticks. So think about that. So I'm risking, so if on one contract that's $675 and I'm only risking $90 to make that, I can lose about what, 10 times or 6 times, 5 times, 5 times, 6, 7 times. Am I doing the math right? Yeah, about 7 times. Actually, I think it's more closer to 8. All right, like 7.5, 7.5. I can lose 7.5 times in silver, and one trade will bring me back to break even. You can't beat that. You can't beat it. Dude, I know I said that I enjoy trading gold. I super enjoy trading silver. Super enjoy it. Hopefully this price action continues. Hopefully it doesn't change. Because as long as it trades like this, man, we can trade silver, man. Yeah, what's up, Cave Trader? Oh, did it? Oh yeah, so I sent my screenshots to Coach Dakota during slow markets, and he featured 2 of my trades, which I'm very proud of these trades. Like these are like my first 2 silver trades. I know that the first couple of trades are free. I know they're free. The first ones are free. The follow-up trades, you got to work for them. You got to work for them trades. He said it. Okay. Oh, okay, Trader, are you asking me? So he says you can okay, yeah, you can post the live results in the Discord. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, whatever you got. Hey, can you come close the door whenever you get a chance? Mm. Yeah, okay. So these are the two silver trades that I took today. All right. So yeah, this is the trade that I took at the end of the day. You can see that I was in at what, 245. When I came back to my desk, I was like, oh shit, that looks like a double top. And so I get in, and then this thing just flushes. And you can see that obviously silver is on that bullshit because it misses my target completely. And then it bounced. And this was this move right here. So it misses my target completely. And then it trails up towards the end of the day. I closed out the position for I think I was up about like I said, like $1,200, and I had to close it for like $6. So that literally had me in a bad freaking mood, like for a while. Gold redeemed herself because obviously this little move down would have hit my target plus, but I had a limit sitting at 150, and this is the trade right here. And as you can see, gold is on that, or it's not gold, silver is on that same bullshit. Man, this thing pushed all the way from the lows. It gets to about a tick away from my target, and then starts to try to reverse. I'm like, dude, what the heck is up with that? There is literally no resistance where my target was. It's a random target. It's a P&L target. How the hell did silver know that my target was one tick away and to reject? And it did look like it wanted to sell off a little bit, but eventually it did. I mean, obviously it hit my target, but if I stayed in it, so let's just say that I had my target higher. If I stayed in this target, it didn't come close to my entry and it made new highs. So if let's just say I had a higher target, it pulled back. And what if I caught this right here? I would have to endure a pullback, but unable to catch this. I would be super up, because if I was in at the lows, so I mean, obviously I was in at the lows at 150. So I was in at 150. We reached the highs of, god damn, 380. Hold on. Actually, I don't have to do that. So right now I would be up what is it? $2,400 right now. $2,400 on 2 contracts. Well, Alfred, silver, I mean, for whatever reason, silver is bullish. I think I saw an article earlier saying that I think one of the firms have bought up a lot of silver, and that's why we're seeing this abnormal bullishness from it. I don't think it's you. I just think that you're just under normal circumstances, your short probably would have been right. You would have been right under normal circumstances, kind of like my short this morning. So I was in this short right here early this morning that got stopped out. So I was in this short. It got stopped out before it hit my TP underneath this range. And then it did this crap right here. Now, at the time, I didn't understand why it didn't work, but obviously, I mean, this is obviously the reason why it worked. Well, this is obviously the reason why it didn't work. We're abnormally bullish. The ES, Nasdaq, gold, and silver especially. I wish I had another account that I can trade silver, honestly. I'm gonna get in at 710. If you see a pullback to 710, I'm getting in. Man, like I said, it's damn, you lost 1200? How big is your stop, dude? Hold on. You said that you got in at 64, 165. 64, 165. Dude. Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, okay. I see why you shorted this. I see why. Well, I'm gonna make the assumption that you shorted that range right there. I'm gonna make the assumption that's what you did. But the dude on Slow Market said that silver trades like the Nasdaq and gold trades like the ES. I obviously I totally disagree with that. I feel like silver trades like the ES and moves like the old ES. This is how old ES moves. You see a bunch of consolidation, you see the break, and you trade the pullback. I mean, this is classic old ES. Classic. I would never trust, or let me rephrase it. I wouldn't trust price like if you're close to a high, I wouldn't trust the market to stop right here. I wouldn't short this. Especially when you got the EMAs, you got the strong move. Price hasn't even pulled back to the EMA. Yeah, I wouldn't trust that. Not one bit. I would always try for a double top or a double bottom if we're so close, because there's no way that the market is going to stop here when it can just take out the high right there. That it's not going to do that. He's looking for mean reversion. So you was trying to counter trend. You was trading counter trend. Like I said earlier, I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm not trading counters. I'm not mean reversion, counter trend trader, none of that shit. I'm just going to trade with the trend, and I'm going to trade the pullback because I lost $680 just like that. I don't know why I did it on silver, trying to predict a short because I was shorting a measured move. It went higher to the next measured move and then shorted. So, well, actually, it didn't really short, actually. We got like a small little drop. Yeah, we got this double top right here because I think I shorted like right here at like 80 or something, or 850 or something like that. I shorted somewhere this morning. And then it went higher to the next level, double topped, and then it just kept going. And you still have that account, Alfred? It seems like silver is all the craze right now. It seems like everybody is trading silver right now. It used to be gold, now it's silver. It used to be gold, now it's silver. Shit. The gold right now is underperforming. It's not even doing any damn thing. Underperforming right now. You say you're going back to avoiding Asia? Well, okay, Siri. I didn't. Hold on. What? Siri, for real? Go away. Did I say, hey, Siri? My bad. I didn't mean to say that, guys. Goodbye. 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 I didn't even say, hey, you know what? I didn't even say that. Why'd she talk to me? Listening to our conversation, I guess Siri's trying to, she's trying to learn how to trade silver. But, yeah. So if anybody that's looking to trade silver, like I said, I think I figured I have a good game plan with it. It fits perfectly with my strategy that I'm already looking for, the breakout pullback. It's really great with that. Gold is actually great with that too. The breakout pullback on gold is what I look for on gold. However, the only difference is that I'm only risking $180 on silver versus it can vary how much money that I'm risking on gold. If I'm trading a bigger account, then I'm risking close to $300 per trade to only make $400, $500. Like 270, I risk 270 to make 450. So I mean, the risk to reward is a 1 to 2, but the reward is still only double what I can lose, which is, like I said, 270. And obviously it goes up in size, obviously. So if I want to make $1,000, I have to trade a full mini. Well, $900. I have to trade a full mini because I'm only looking for 90 ticks. That's all I'm looking for is 90 ticks. When I'm in my funded account, that's it. I just want to get these base hits out of the way, so I can adhere to the consistency rule and just get these things out of the way. So, like I said, I'm really enjoying the fact that I can look for the same trade and risk so little to make so much. I'm definitely enjoying that. So far, so good. Yeah, don't you hate that? Don't you hate that? It's like it knows that you're in. It's like, yeah, okay, so we don't want Alfred to win today. So as soon as he gets in, we're just going to slow the market down. We're going to slow it down. Look at all these gaps. Oh my God, dude. Look at this. Look at that gap on the ES. A gap open, drop. So I'm thinking that the market is going to potentially fill this gap eventually. Yeah, I enjoy trading futures as well, Tony Gold. I wouldn't trade anything else. I wouldn't trade anything else. Man, shit, don't you hate that? Don't you hate that? Honestly, dude, like I literally how do I want to say this? I want to be very clear. It's crazy. No, it's not crazy. It's just a shift in mindset. When I'm trading micros, if I'm trading smaller size and I don't care to take profits, if I don't care about the trade, whether it wins or lose, I'm looking for crazy targets. 15, 20 plus point targets and they get hit. Like when we was trading the top step eval, I'm honest, to be completely honest, I wasn't even taking that seriously. I wasn't even taking it seriously. I was just having fun in that account, and we was taking trades, and we got 30 plus point trades, 27 plus point trades on gold. We caught the big moves on gold, and I wasn't even taking it seriously. And then I get into a funded account, and here I am only looking for 90 ticks. And for whatever reason, sometimes it's like the hardest thing to capture at times. 90 ticks. And the only difference between catching the 30 plus points in the eval and catching the 90 ticks in the funded account is how I feel about it. Obviously, the funded account is more important to me. So every tick away from the target, every movement towards my stop, I'm going to feel every bit of it. And that's when those thoughts come in where it's like, oh man, it's going to hit your stop. Do something, scale in, adjust your stop. Oh man, your target, it may not get hit. Bring it down lower. You know, all those stupid thoughts. And it gets to the point to where you've messed with the trade, because I mean I've done that. I think I've done it on stream a couple of times where you'll close the trade and it's like, oh man, okay, let me just close it now. Let me just take the profits. And then you got that pressure goes away, and then all of a sudden the market moves again and it goes in your direction, and then it hits your target and then it exceeds it. That is the worst feeling ever. Well, I guess it's not the worst feeling. It's one of the worst feelings. There's a lot of bad feelings when you're trading. Like when the market misses your limit or the market misses your target. You wake up and miss a move. You were hesitant to get in at a position just for it to work. You got into a move that didn't fit your plan and it failed, and you held on to it for dear life. You didn't stop out. You let it run, and then it blows the account. And this could be an account that you was working on for like weeks, days, weeks, months, and then you lose it in less than a session. There's a lot of horrible feelings when you trade this market. Dude, it is self-sabotage, man. It is self-sabotage. That's exactly what it is. It's nothing different. That's exactly what it is. It's self-sabotage. All right, so we'll see if we get this silver target filled. We'll see. Oh yeah, let me show y'all guys, because I recorded so I'm gonna probably go back to screen recording. So yeah, this is the trade. So I come back to the actually no, this is not the video. This is the video right here. So I come back, I see that my target is filled. I'm up 90 ticks on 2 contracts. And then I come back to my desk and see that, damn, this thing missed me by a damn tick. And then it finally hits it. I hate the fact that this happened. I don't know what the heck that is or why it did that shit while I was screen recording my trade. But now just time just to wait patiently for a potential limit. I'm gonna get in at S1. I like the fact that we're at the in this range. S1 is right here. We got to break out. My only concern about this trade, my only concern with this trade is that price is leaving a double top. That's my only concern. We may not, I'm going to take this trade, but it is a 50-50 chance that it'll work because we're leaving a double top. But I'm going to stick to the plan. Price broke out here. And I guess I'll just wait for the pullback. I'm going to stick with the win or lose. Like I said, I can lose 7 times in a row. And one trade will bring the account back. To break even. But Alfred, why do you feel like you're self-sabotaging? All right, so K Trader shared. Where the hell is my thing at? All right, so K Trader shared. So this is the algo that his AI assistant helped him build. So he said, hold on. Hold on, K-Trader. This is what you this is the only thing you said. You said live trades in the past 2 days with the chat GPT algo fair value gap. Still working on it. You're gonna test some more. Okay. Yeah, whenever you get the results, yeah, we can showcase that on stream for sure. But yeah. Just close out of this trade. Yeah, so if I was, and that's the thing about the futures market right now. If you're a bear, for those that are not really familiar with the futures market, the whole concept of the futures market is in its name. The whole point of the futures market is to have a contract for cheap. So in the future, you're guaranteed that price in the future. For bears, when they try to short it, when anybody is shorting or going long in the futures market before us prop firm day traders took over the market, the futures market was long term. People would stay in a contract for weeks, months, probably up into expiry. It's the whole point of futures. Now, if you're a bear, you have to take profits as soon as you see them because these bulls are super relentless. Super relentless. The bears just will not hold. They just won't hold the move. They came out the gate swinging, punching, kicking, screaming, spitting, headbutting, everything. They was like, fuck it all, man. We're nuking the whole place. And then just for the bulls to buy it right back up, takes out the previous day high, takes out the pre-market high, creates new highs. If this is not all new all-time highs on this contract, I think it's all new all-time highs on this contract. Actually, let's see if it's a new all-time high on the contract. Hmm. Oh no, we're still on December's contract. I don't know. I think doesn't his contract expire this week? I think the contract expires this week. Yeah, we got 3 more days in this contract. Like I said, what I think is happening is the market is trying to catch up with the next contract. Let's look at that. So right now, what is it? March is the next contract. Let's see where March is. So March right now is at 69.67. Okay, next Friday. So this is what I believe that the market is trying to ultimately get to, is to be somewhere around the current price of the March contract, because that's usually what the indices has done historically. We don't know if it's going to continue that trend, but I'm pretty sure that's where the market wants to go. 7,000 on ES. Wouldn't that be some shit though? Wouldn't that be some shit? It double tops and then it sells off. Yeah, that's 2 trades that I missed because of that. Okay, and then the Nasdaq. Yeah, same thing. We caught this long earlier in the stream today. I don't know what possessed me to get in long at this range on the Nasdaq when I clearly saw that it was in a downtrend. I think at the time what I was thinking was that the market was going to probably stop here. We was going to probably see a move back to the orb low, and then we would have saw the continuation. But that's not what happened. The market wanted that liquidity before the move higher. And shit, we took profits at what? 550? Shit. Took profits at 550. This thing goes all the way to 25.8. I mean, my original target was sitting at 600, so it's not like and it was only 1 micro contract anyway, so I didn't lose too much money, or I didn't leave too much money on the table. But man, I mean, obviously, if I knew, I would have had a super runner just sitting somewhere, and that shit would have got hit. All right, Silver, what are you trying to do? Are you gonna fill this target? I'm gonna leave this sitting overnight. And now I'm actually excited now. I'm actually excited about my Apex accounts renewing, and now I kind of hate the fact that I canceled so many of them. Because now we got silver to trade, and I can just trade. I can just take trades in with silver, with Apex. With that $750, $7,500 trailing drawdown, I can just take trades in that. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, that's how I see it. Now these Apex accounts, I only have 2 left. I went down from 9 to 2. I was just basically giving Apex my money, and I was like, you know what? Every time I pass an eval, and mind you, these are all 20K profit targets. So I think I passed about 3 of those. I passed 3, made 60K across all those accounts just to get into the PA account, knowing that there's a 35% consistency rule and a 35% drawdown limit that you're not supposed to touch. I get into that thing and start gambling. And I don't know why. Maybe because I have too much freedom in those accounts. Maybe it's too much freedom. Hey, yo, what's up, J Stores? What's up? You say I'm a full-time trader? I guess technically, yeah. Technically. I'm part of the laptop class, as Elon Musk has coined it. Part of the laptop class. So wherever my laptop is, I mean, I'm always at work. I can always log in and start working. So I have a lot of flexibility with my schedule as long as the work gets done and I'm available when I'm needed. There's really no overhead. And plus, I'm not trading during I don't trade during my work hours anyway. I don't. I'm a man of focus. Yeah, I focus on the stream, and when it's time to go to work, it's time to go to work. And when I'm done, we'll come back. We'll focus on the stream, and then we'll just compete and complete. Repeat this cycle over and over and over and over and over again. Or I should say, have the discipline to repeat this cycle over and over and over again. Yeah, I was actually telling my brother, I was like, I should really start taking trading seriously in terms of having it replace or have it be like a supplement income. To a point to where I make more money trading than in my career, because that whole government shutdown, that really affected a lot of people. I was just fortunate that the team that I'm on is essential, because every team was on the chopping block. A lot of people got rolled off, which is unfortunate. I mean, I'm pretty sure they found other positions for them, but I mean, with all this government cuts, a lot of teams found themselves not needed anymore. And it's scary being in a position like that when your livelihood is at balance and there's no plan B. So I was telling my brother, I was like, I don't ever want to be in this. I don't think anybody wants to be in that situation. So, like I said, next year, this was the foundational year. I think we had a great year this year. We had a lot of ups and downs. We learned a lot about ourselves, a lot of psychology, getting defeated by first we understood that we are our own enemies. We are our own final boss. That's one of the big things that we've learned. We got defeated by defeat, and then we turn around and got defeated by victory. And getting defeated by victory, you really gotta have that on the forefront of your mind, because a lot of people don't realize that they've been defeated by victory. They get complacent. They don't go as hard anymore. They don't get up early no more. They got comfortable. They don't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning no more. They get up at 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock. They comfortable now. All right, so we're coming into that limit. We'll see. But anyway, I don't ever want to get comfortable. I want to win, but I don't want to get comfortable. I want to keep grinding. I want to keep this flame alive. And I got defeated by victory earlier on in the year, and I'm glad that happened. I mean, obviously, when I was going through it, I didn't like it, but in hindsight, to be able to reflect on it, it was really a valuable lesson. I mean, shit, we was so successful in the beginning of this year. And then all of a sudden, I got complacent, and ever since then, I've been in a rut. Just a rut, because I'm not taking it seriously. And it's not something that I'm doing purposely. It's just something that is, I guess internally, I feel like I've achieved something that at one point in time I thought was unachievable, and I achieved it. And I guess internally I moved on from it, and it's on to the next thing to look for, the next thing to conquer, I guess. But that's not what I want. So trying to find that remotivation to get back into gear, to get back on this grind, to improve every day, even when we don't feel like it, having the discipline to show up. I mean, at least that's the one thing that I can say, is that I'm going to show up every day unless there's something that's preventing me from showing up. But I'm going to show up. I'm going to have the discipline to show up every day. And I'm going to continue to do that. I don't want this stream to be like filled with ads and all that other stuff. I mean, moving forward, we could do some like giveaways and stuff like that. I don't mind giving back to you guys that come and support the stream and tune in and watch and just hang out. In the future, we can definitely do like giveaways and stuff like that. And that's probably as far as I will go. I don't particularly care to do like the ads and the promotion and all that other stuff, because I'm not here for none of that. It's nice. I appreciate anybody that would use my code, but like I said, I'm not here for that. I'm not here to build on somebody else's dream. I'm not here for that. All right, so we're coming into this limit order. We'll see if it works. We'll see if silver is going to hold this support area, or if this double top actually means something. Because price is leaving a double top right now, I give this trade a 50-50 if I get filled. Hey, yo, what's up, Investor Z? What's up? You say you need to make $1,500 to finish the eval. What are you trading? Yeah, okay, yeah. And that's exactly what I want, Investor Z. Exactly. Exactly. Golden NQ. Yeah, I was telling Alfred earlier, I was like, man, I probably might take a break from trading the indices for a while. It's crazy over there. It's crazy. All you're trying to do is get a payout, and the ES and the Nasdaq tries to take your account away from you. It tries to take your account away from you. Like, damn, can I can I keep my account, please? Can I keep my account? Welcome back, Tony Gold. Like, can I please keep my account? But the ES, shit, you know it's bad when the ES is trying to take your account. You know it's bad. It's kind of like, so, you know what have you guys been watching the new season of South Park? If you've watched the new season of South Park, what's his name? PC Principal. He's no longer PC. That's when I think of the ES, that's what I think about. ES is no longer PC. She's a bro. She's a bro. A frat bro. That's what I think about. Because we kind of accept that the Nasdaq will take your account, but when the ES is faking you out, swiping your liquidity, stopping you out of the market, and then going in your direction, shit, what kind of world do we live in? Where the ES is faking you out and then going in your direction. Yo, that's freaking crazy, man. You said, you might try currency futures. Why currency futures? What got you interested in trading currency futures? Man, you know, no, we gotta love them, Investor Z. We gotta love them. Mm. Mm. And which one specifically do you think you want to trade? Which one specifically? We can look at a chart. I'm not talking slanderous about the ES. I'm just saying, like, the indices are just crazy. It's like a spell's been put over. Like a spell's been put on over there. You want to try it out? Mm. Yeah. Like I said, if you want to, well, I mean, mm. You say you would always miss the move. Mm. Yeah, that's one of those hurtful feelings, man. What is it about missing a move, missing an opportunity on the charts, that even if you weren't even in front of your desk, it hurts. It hurts just to look at it. Said so. Investor Z says uncertainty is crazy right now. That's why metal's doing what it's doing. Remember when goods was jumping and the indices or gold was jumping and the indices was, and we was trying to figure out what was going on. Yeah. That's why I hope that the metals don't change, man, cuz well, if the indices, well, I don't know. I mean, can would they go back to that trading how they trade? Is that a thing of the past? Now that everybody is used to the volatile moves of the market, do we ever go back to a slow market? I mean, shit, I'm pretty sure nobody doesn't remember a day when liquidity took what 3 days to get swept. Price would trade in a range for a couple of days and break out versus having the same liquidity get tapped in the same session multiple times. I don't think anybody here even remembers a session like that, because now that's the new normal. The market is always going towards liquidity. Either it's going towards the liquidity underneath lows, then it goes for the liquidity above highs, then it'll go for the liquidity below lows, then it'll go for highs. It's like it's always rotating, always moving, always making life-changing moves. That in the past we used to never get. At least not every day. You say you wish you knew how the bottom market. Hold on, are you saying that you started trading during the Trump administration, not the Biden? I mean, well, the craziness kind of started during the election year. I mean, obviously after COVID and the negative interest rates were the beginning of everything, but the markets really got crazy during the election year. Yeah, because once it tapped that once it tapped like price went under what $500 on SPY. Just imagine, I think it went to what 490 on SPY. Just imagine getting in at the super low and still being in a SPY position, still being in an accused position from all the way at the lows, all the way from the lows from last year. Got a monthly chart. And just imagine being at the lows from, well, shit. Does SPY have a stock split or something? All right, this can't be it. Does SPY have a stock split? Is that gonna was SPY under $60 and I could have sworn during Trump's term SPY was like at okay, so yeah, I think that's probably it right there. No, that couldn't have been it. That couldn't have been it. Where's it dropped to where's the Biden administration drop? Where's that at? Biden became president in 20. All right, so okay, so this is the drop right here. 215. I don't know. Was the price of SPY adjusted? Hmm. Or maybe I'm just misremembering it. Yeah, because probably because yeah, that dropped to 3. So is this 420 right here? Okay, all right. So never mind. This is the block of price action I was talking about. That dropped from 420 all the way down to 348. Which, I mean, shit, if you was looking at a chart, I mean, this whole leg right here was super bullish, but I mean bearish, but damn, the overall trend was bearish. Just imagine if you got in at these lows in 2022, you would have doubled your money. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's yeah, okay. I was like, because yeah, I was looking at the wrong side because I didn't remember price going down this low. I remember it going down to at least like 350, but apparently 348. So SPY can probably get to $1,000. This thing is still bullish. Yeah, this was that war and that war scare right here. Just imagine just getting into this and then riding this thing up, especially in options, man. Mm. So that year with the COVID, that was gonna so as crazy as this sounds. I used to live in Florida. I lived 30 minutes away from Miami, and then I moved to Lake Worth, which is actually no, West Palm Beach was about an hour away from Miami. I moved to Lake Worth, and I was about 30 to 20 minutes from Miami, and I didn't go to Miami while I lived in Florida. As crazy as that sounds. Me and my brothers was planning on going to Miami. We was going to get a hotel on a beach. We was going to go to spring break. We was planning on doing like one of those vlogs that you see on YouTube where you go around as street interviews and stuff like that. Great way to meet new people. Great way to break the ice with the females. And that was our plan, and we was gonna go that year. As crazy as that sounds, and then COVID hit to destroy that entire plan. And this was the first time I was gonna go to Miami, and now Miami has gotten to the point to where it's like, yo, we're gonna be so strict because spring break, I guess, does more damage than good for Miami. So they have a lot of restrictions now during spring break to the point to where people don't even go to Miami for spring break anymore. Mm. Oh, you're in Palm Beach right now? Mm. Yeah, dude, Florida was my favorite state to live so far. Florida and Texas have been my favorite places to live so far. So far. Texas will be my forever state. Is what I call home. I really can't imagine myself living outside of Texas. I feel like Texas is probably the last place that makes sense. I mean, even with all the craziness, Texas still made sense. Even Austin is crazy as Austin is, because the motto in Austin is keeping it weird. Austin is not even that bad. It's not even crazy in Austin. It really isn't. It's just that it's a college city. It's right there next to San Marcos. San Marcos in Austin College. But it's not that bad. You're not going to see anything too crazy. You say you're tired of Florida? Yeah, dude, Texas is actually it's really cheap to live here, man. It's really cheap. You get a whole lot for less. It's really cheap to live here. That's why I really can't see myself living anywhere else other than Texas. You say you're moving whenever you can? So what don't you like about Florida? It's cold right now? Yeah, Texas, dude, that took me. Well, I didn't live in Florida during the winter. I lived in Florida during the summer, and I moved in the fall. So I haven't experienced a winter in Florida yet. But in Texas, man, it gets cold. When it started to snow down here in Texas, that blew my mind. I thought the world was going to end. Up until that point, my perception of Texas was that it's a desert. That it's super hot and you can cook an egg on the pavement. That was my whole perception on Texas. When I first came down here for Texas for BMT, I was so scared because I was like, man, I hate being hot. I hate it. I prefer cold weather. Or cool weather, not cold, but cool. And I thought it was going to be super hot here. But when I came down here, it's like, oh, it's not even that bad. It's not that bad. Oh yeah, Investor Z. Yeah, it snowed here. We're talking about to the point to where they closed down bridges because shit. You already know. I mean, shit. If you live in Texas, you know that these roads require blood sacrifices. You already know. So many people die on these Texas roads is ridiculous. Texas roads be catching bodies. But yeah. They had to close down the bridges because if they didn't, there would have been someone foolish and they would have driven off the bridge. They would have slid and flipped right off the bridge and killed themselves and everyone in their vehicle. It snowed, man. That shit stuck to the ground, turned to ice and everything. Everything was closed. The electricity went down. And I lived on a medical strip at the time, so all the power was being diverted to all the hospitals and shit. And everybody else was just SOL. And I was like, dude, I would never live next to a hospital ever again. Ever again. Everybody was SOL, and then they had the rolling blackouts. So your electricity would come on for 2 seconds and then shut off. It would come on for 2 seconds and shut off. It got to the point to where it felt like they were trying to, what's that little, that drip experiment where they just drip water on your forehead and you can't do nothing about it. Because the lights and everything, like everything would turn on and turn off, turn on and turn off, turn on and turn off. Like, fuck. Yeah, and that's what I hated too, man, that humidity. I'm used to that living in South Carolina. Used to the humidity, and I come here to Texas thinking, oh yeah, this is great. And shit, a little bit of water touches the ground and everybody's like, oh my God, it's so humid. Oh my God. It's so humid, dude. Y'all ain't shit. If y'all think this is humid, don't go to a place that has a beach. A body of water that is next to. You'll see what real humidity is. That, on top of that, the mosquitoes, that's a dangerous combination. Mosquitoes, humidity. You don't go outside until after 7 o'clock. Shit, you step outside and all you got to already take a shower. Like that's real humidity. Not this baby stuff down here in Texas. So for you gonna leave me hanging? You said that's your life right now? Yeah. But that was the one part of when I lived in Florida, that was the one thing that I absolutely enjoyed was it would rain during nap time, and man, those were some peaceful naps. Man, that was some peaceful naps. It was like, oh, it's raining, it's nap time. It's nap time. If I didn't have to move, if my circumstances was different, I probably would have stayed in Florida. But I guess with everything that's happened, my life wouldn't have moved forward in Florida. I was always destined to come here in Texas because this is where everything started. Everything started here in Texas. Dude, I started all of my careers here in Texas. Now that I think about it, every single one. I've had 3 so far. I was in the military. I was a welder, and I'm in the IT field now, and I'm a trader. So shit, everything has started here in Texas. Everything. Stream, YouTuber, content creator. Started everything down here in Texas. Damn, silver is like that. It's like that. Damn. Okay. All right, so obviously silver is all right, so let's look at gold. I was telling Smith, yeah. I was telling Smith that I was looking for. So I saw the gold long setup. I saw this setup and I was going to take it, but my bad, not the long. I apologize. I saw the gold short setup from the previous session. I saw the gold short setup and I was going to take it, but I was long silver. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to do that to myself. I'm not going to short gold and long silver because one of my positions are going to have to lose. And then after everything was said and done, both of the positions actually worked out. The short on gold would have worked out, super worked out. And the long on silver, super worked out. So I guess that tells me that silver and gold is not necessarily correlated. Just because one moves, it doesn't mean that the other one is going to move in the same direction. Not correlated because gold is chopping. Well, I mean, overall is bullish just like silver, but right now this session is bearish for making lower highs and lower lows. But obviously that's obviously not true for silver. Right now the market is bullish. We're making higher highs Actually, price is actually in a channel right now. Now that I look at it, price is actually in a channel. Yeah, price is in a channel right now. Yeah, I definitely see that now. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Frankie Fish said that if he stayed in Fort Lauderdale, he wouldn't have grown. And I said the same thing. If I stayed in Florida, I wouldn't have grown to the person that I am now. There wouldn't have been no reason to. You can't trade micro silver on it, but they got the mini on it, which that's why I was disappointed in Lucid and Tradeify. Why the hell are you gonna offer silver and not the micro silver? Like, what the hell is up with that? Yeah, I know. That would be foolish. And yo, I appreciate you using the code though. Appreciate that. But yeah, dude, if you don't have a 20K account, you shouldn't even be trading silver. A full mini. 18 ticks on one contract is $900. Either you're going to be on the right side of the market or you're going to blow your account. So you can just only imagine your P&L with multiple like 2 to 5 mini contracts. Shit, price goes against you one tick and you're already down by 2, 3, 5K. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean these prop firms know, man. Yeah, yeah. Top Step is the only one that's offering silver right now, or at least that I know of. I'm pretty sure Apex is also doing it. Apex has like a whole variety of products that you can trade, but I think just Apex, Top Step. So Frankie Fish said TPT. I know Lucid doesn't have micro silver. Tradeify doesn't have micro silver. Does My Funded Futures have micro silver? Huh. Yo, if My Funded Futures got, okay, let's look at My Funded Futures, yo. Let's look at that. You didn't Alfred, didn't you say that Trade Day has I think Trade Day has it. I think you said earlier Trade Day has it as well. You said copper, huh? Okay, so Trade Day lets you trade. Okay, so yeah, if they don't let you, dude, if I can't trade micro silver, then I ain't trying to trade with you. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, I didn't get caught in anything with the Project X, but it wouldn't close out the position. So you know, like how it automatically closes out of your position, and you know, I was stubbornly holding my short, hoping for it to go lower. It wouldn't close the position out, and I'm just glad that silver didn't push higher because at that 310 mark, it closed out the market, but I couldn't close the position, and I was still in the position, but it just wouldn't let me close it out, and my P&L was still going up and down. It finally closed it out like maybe 5 minutes after, because I was gonna put in a support ticket like, hey, I'm losing money here. Shit, give me my money. Oh, was it? Man, like I said, man, I enjoy the risk settings. That's what sells Top Step X or the X platform for me. It's those risk settings to protect me from myself when I go on tilt. Because I've already proven to myself the value of the risk settings because the two Lucid accounts that I had on Tradeify, man, every day I would gamble on those damn things. I just knew that eventually I was going to blow them. And sure enough, that's exactly what I did. It just sent me a message just now saying that the price action on he didn't check silver. And I had to respond to him. I was like, dude, there's only silver. There's nothing else. There's only silver. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm not doing anything too crazy on Top Step X, like scalping heavy size or something like that. I'm just going to keep it simple with one contract, set limits, and trade it like that because, yeah. Uh, yeah, dude, Investor Z, yeah, I definitely agree with that. That's why I wouldn't get an account that doesn't have a daily loss limit on it. Because I already know how my mind works. It's so I have a $1,200. If I have a $1,200 daily loss limit, then I have $1,200 to play with. And if it takes $1,200 to get green, well, shit, that's what it's going to take. And if I use the entire $1,200, well, okay, I'll just come back tomorrow and I'll get that money back tomorrow. But if I have full range, there's no protections, there's no stops. Either I'm going to have a good day or I'm going to blow the account. Yep. Yep. If I said it, I will remove it. I mean, I've gotten really good at the just like this is part of my routine. So before I even place a trade on my X account, I'm always doing this. Well, actually, I don't really do it on this account. But once this becomes a funded account, what I like to do is the first thing I do is lock this up before I even place a trade. And this has been a powerful addition to my routine because, as they say, once you become emotionally hijacked, you become a different person. And emotional Sherm is very destructive. He will destroy everything in his wake, and he will leave shamelessly and come back when he's not even needed. There has been situations where I have observed myself in a losing position. I become emotionally hijacked. And even though I know I locked this out, I'm looking at the risk setting to see if I can circumvent it somehow. Seeing if I can actually change it somehow. And hoping that, oh, maybe I forgot to actually lock it before I put the trade in. And I've caught myself doing that multiple times. So when I am of sound body and sound mind, I make sure I lock this shit out. I lock it out. And then once I can't change it, and then I'm put into a position where I have to accept the outcome. I can't adjust it. I can't revenge trade. I can't add to the position because with my funded accounts, I have contract limits. I've already locked silver, gold, NQ, MNQ on accounts where I'm not supposed to trade those instruments on. I've already locked those out because those are my go-to to get my money back. And once all of those escape revenues are gone, this is what I've discovered myself doing, and I'm gonna share it with you. I've actually starting to step into the emotions that we feel when we're in a losing position or the market is chopping or whatever. I'm starting to see myself step into those emotions and start to face them and accept them and work through it. Like I'm starting to see myself like, okay, right now this position is not doing what I wanted to do. If it goes past this point, I can consider an early exit, but I already know that I'm not going to do it. But I'm starting to think that way though. Now that all my escape routes have been cut off, it's interesting because now that I'm talking to you guys about it, it's kind of obvious to see now. I'm backed into a corner and there's nowhere to run, so I have to turn around and I have to fight. So I guess without these restrictions, I'm in a flight mode, but with these restrictions in place and I have no other choice, now I'm in fight mode. Now it's like, okay, well, it's not the end of the world if I lose this trade. Words come to shove, if price comes back and stops me out, just kind of observe what the hell is going on. Where did you go wrong? And we can learn from this and we can use it moving forward. And that's why the risk settings has been so valuable to me. And I kind of hate that only Top Step will be able to have it though. But I mean, I guess Top Step has reduced its prices on its evals to make it competitive with the market. So I'm glad that they've done that, because my only problem with Top Step was that they were expensive in comparison to other firms. But now that they have their 50Ks at $90 all in, I think that's a good deal for a 50K. On top of this software that forces you to follow your trade plan if you lock it out. You said that we just lost a data feed on Top Step X on Top Step. Ooh, hold on. Is the market not moving? Okay, the market. You said that is back on now. Oh, so you took off the DLL on your first one. So you're not so how does that work? You're not on the Project X plan. Are they on Tradeovate or what are they using for their rhythmic connection, Investor Z? So it's a data thing. Dude, what's going on? What's going on with the data, with the markets, with the CME or whoever, where we're having outages? What the heck is going on? Oh, you're saying that TFD is still talking with Top Step to continue using Project X? Hopefully they do. I like TFD and I like that it's on the X platform. I like that. Blue Sky and TFD is basically the same company. They have the same plans. And I trade on NinjaTrader 8 with Blue Sky, and I trade with TFD on Project X. And the only difference between the two is that I can limit my risk on TFD. And y'all guys already saw it. I was down like what, 7K, 9K? But I just kept on trading until I got back to positive, regardless if I blew the account or not. Like right now, when I'm up 11,000, almost 12. So I got $17,000 of drawdown, and that's how I see it. Without no restrictions, my mind says I have $17,000 of drawdown. And you better believe I'm going to use it. You better believe I'll use that shit. You said that you're using Delta Trader because it's built in TFD. Really? What's Delta Trader? What's that? And Tony Gold, man, I mean, if anybody has to still use the X platform, hopefully it's TFD, because TFD is like probably the only one that has their business literally built on Top Step X or Project X. Everybody else just has it as an option. TFD actually came out. I mean, that was at one point in time, if I'm not mistaken, they came out with Project X. They came out with their platform already built on top of Project X. And I think they added features. They added like a record feature and stuff like that to it, or they're trying to, or whatever the heck they were doing. So they actually was all in on this on the X platform. So hopefully they do, because I would prefer to trade it on this, but the good thing about a TFD is that you can actually talk to them and they'll set your risk limits for you. I like that. Because shit, if like Investors, he said, if I set them, they might as well not even be there. Because what if there's a day where the market is just being super nasty for no reason? It goes against you just enough to close out the account for the day, and then it goes on a super run and you're locked out. You can't do anything and you can't even get your money back. And you're just sitting there, watch the market make new highs. Probably like a lot of people probably experienced that today. The market pulled back just enough to get them stopped out. Probably something like this, or where's today's session? This is like the ES. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, a lot of bears got caught in this. I know a lot of bears got caught in this. You're thinking, okay, finally, this is the drop. Finally, this is the drop. Finally, this is the drop. And then the bulls just said, yeah, okay, that was just a pullback, my guy. A lot of people probably lost their accounts trying to short this thing today. But even though the market went long, the market felt bearish the entire time. And so I'm pretty sure someone experienced the market pulling back just enough to stop them out, locking them out of their account for the day, or potentially blowing it just for price to go in their direction. And that's another horrible feeling to feel as a trader. It's a horrible feeling. It's very horrible. Well, does it? Delta Trader? Let me look at that. That's my first time actually hearing that. Delta Trader? Give you Ninja Trader vibes. Hmm. I mean, shit. If it's like Ninja Trader, but with risk settings, you already know that I'm all for it. You already know that I'm all for it. Oh wow, they got footprint charts. It's compatible with Macs, rhythmic support. Okay. And that's a big thing, man. Mac traders they get no love in this market. If you don't got a Windows, then shit. Apparently you ain't gonna be able to trade. Because nothing works. I don't I did not know that I had to purchase a whole brand new Windows laptop just to be able to trade. I had the Parallels application on my Mac, but that shit wasn't doing what I needed it to do. So I was like, you know what, fine. Let me just buy a damn laptop. Only lockout. I mean, that's good enough. That's better than nothing. Well, hopefully TFD can work something out with Top Step. Hopefully. Hopefully they can work something out. But I mean, if I had to trade like Ninja Trader 8 for both my TFD account and Blue Sky account, then it's not a big deal. I just know that I would just have to make sure that I talk to the guys over there that support and tell them that I only want to be able to trade a certain amount of contracts. I wanted to only lose a certain amount of money. I only want to be able to trade this instrument. I don't want to be able to trade everything and put me in a situation where I had to really pay attention to the positions I get into and how I trade. Oh, level 2 data? Okay. Looks like everything is slowing down. But all right, guys. I guess we'll end it here. I appreciate everybody that joined me tonight. Dang, it's already Thursday. We got one more day. We have one more day to make it count tomorrow. I was telling myself earlier this week, or actually earlier today, was that man, this week has been a horrible week for me personally. I'm not proud. I'm not going into the weekend proud of my performance this week. I'm not proud of it. I'm proud of what I was able to do with silver today, and that's kind of been a something that I'm going to take with me into the weekend. But I mean, my performance with the ES and gold and stuff like that, it hasn't been the best. I'm definitely going to try to come back stronger next week. Actually, the last 2 weeks have been horrible. I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there have been thinking the same thing. I don't think it's you as a trader. It's this market. It's been very confusing and challenging to get a grasp of what it really wants to do because of the fake outs and then the slowdown, then the chop. And yeah, it's just been very challenging. So I'm trying not to take it personally, but man, I'm definitely going to be grinding on the charts this weekend for sure. And try to come back stronger next week. Or actually, we're not going to try. We will come back stronger. We don't try. We only do. But again, I appreciate everybody that joined me tonight. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. With that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.